Ladies and gentlemen, a year ago, I stood here and unveiled the game Clean Sweep. What did you all think of Clean Sweep? Today, we're going to unveil the game for 2010-2011, and we're going to get some help from our friends from New Zealand. They're going to do the haka, a cultural dance, to help lay down the gauntlet of the new season. The haka is the laying down the gauntlet of a challenge. This is our new challenge, and we're laying down the gauntlet for you today.
Well, I think New Zealand's ready for next year's game, that's for sure. So you've enjoyed Clean Sweep, but are you ready for next year's game challenge? That's not enough noise. I want to know, are you ready?
Well, here it is. As you can see, we've got these 4 goalposts around the side of the field. Of course, those would probably make a lot more sense to you if you could see what the game object is. Do we have the game object ready? Bringing out our game object, President and CEO of Innovation First, Mr. Tony Norman. Who's ready to see the game object? He wants to know now?
We can wait till tomorrow.
This.
Well, looky here. Next year's game object, or this year as of tomorrow, is a 7-inch tube. 2-inch diameter around the round, 3-inch hole. And these tubes, well, I tell you, looking at one of these right away, I wonder, how many can a robot hold? This is not necessarily going to be a game where you can hold 10 of these. Or could you? New Zealand, how many can you hold? A lot is what I gather from that.
Got extras for starters.
These tubes can be scored on one of the 9 goalposts. That's right, 9 goalposts on the field. Just like that.
Not nine goalposts?
Yeah,
I only see I see four goalposts.
No, but there's 9 goalposts, John.
Where's the other goalpost?
Well, there's 9 of them. There's only 4. That means
do we have 5 more goalposts?
5 more goalposts? We have the rest of our game design committee, Rich Cressley, Mike Sukup, Dan LaRochelle, bringing out some more goals. Look at these goalposts. John, why don't you tell us about these goals? We call these the movable weighted bases. Robots can score tubes on these, on the goalposts affixed to them.
I'm kind of wimpy. I'm not sure if I can pick this up. It's about 10 pounds.
It is very heavy. It'll take a very strong robot, possibly with some high-strength motors to lift that. Robots can also push them, maybe even knock them over, right, John?
I don't know about knocking them over, Karthik.
Whoa, that's kind of weird. That's going to be a very interesting challenge. So, here's how the scoring works with these guys. And remember, I'm going to go over it quickly now, but stay tuned. We're going to have a very awesome game animation showcasing the scoring and rules for this year's game. Every tube scored on a goalpost is worth 2 points. Every goalpost which is owned, and that means by having the most tubes on the goalpost, gets you an extra 5 points. Oh, and for all the programmers out there, autonomous mode is very big. Whoever's winning at the end of autonomous mode gets a big 10-point bonus. So, John, why don't you tell us about some of the new products we have going that teams could use in this year's game, Roundup?
Well, as many of you know, we've recently released several new products that are available in the Vex store for purchase now. They're not legal for Clean Sweep, but many of them will be legal for Roundup. For specific legality rules, you need to download the game manual, which will be available on the web later today. Now, I've got a Protobot out here with me, but this is not your normal, everyday, average Protobot. It's got the new Vex Cortex motor controller on it, or Vex Cortex microcontroller on it. And here, I have the new VexNet joystick. Now, I don't know, I'm kind of proud about a little bit of this, because, you know, well, look, Ma, no fingers. Something else that's interesting about this guy, it's got 2 of the new Vex 2-wire motor 393s on it. This is the new Vex high-strength motor. It's got double the power of the current motor. What's interesting, we do actually listen when you suggest things. What's interesting about the motor 393 is it comes with 2 different sets of internal gearing. You can either have a motor that's double the power or double the torque of the current motor at the same speed, or you can have a motor that's double the speed of the current motor at the same torque. These are very cool.
So all of you, you've seen the Protobot out there today. Has the Protobot you see today go that fast? Well, trust me, you got a lot of stuff in store for you. I'm sure you have a lot of ideas on how you're going to use this new technology to play Vex Roundup. We're very excited about the game, and I think we have everything out here for you, so
well,
that's...
I see a lot of round, but I don't see the up.
Oh, the up, right. The up. Maybe the president of Vex Robotics, Paul Copioli, could help us out with the up.
Paul, do you know what the up is in Roundup?
Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce the up. The ladder. It's a 3-foot-high structure. Teams get 10 points for touching the ladder and being above this orange rung. And teams get 20 points. That's right, 20 huge points for touching the ladder and being above the yellow rung. This ladder is strong, it is heavy, and it is a beast. And it's going to separate the good teams from the great teams. Ladies and gentlemen, look out for the ladder. Vex Roundup coming to a tournament near you shortly. John, tell them more. Well, if you want a closer look at this field, don't worry. It's going to be set up all day tomorrow in the Vex store. You can take a look at this. Also in the Vex store, you can register your teams where you can pick up your welcome kit and get these tubes. We also have a sample goal kit available, which includes 8 tubes, 1 movable weighted base. It's really, really good stuff. Wow. A lot of interesting things to be seen. So now for a full roundup on Vex Roundup, let's watch this year's game animation.